bitches in there.
Why do you gotta be so bitches for that? So anyway, let's go 5 seconds.
everybody, and welcome to Bremerton, Washington. It's Kitsap Stadium, Thunderbird Stadium here in Kitsap County, and I am joined by Mike Pinky Nordstrom and Rick the Flip Duncan as we watch time trials in the green 152 of Jeremy Pratt does his time trial. Guys, thanks for joining me tonight on this fourth Demolition Derby of the year for the KDDA.
Yeah, I finally made it out. I've been on vacation, so I've missed the first three races. I've missed everybody, but we got great weather out here tonight. Pretty good car count. We're going to have a woman's Powderpuff finale derby tonight and a bunch of other cool stuff.
You've missed it.
Did I?
I wouldn't say you've been missing it, Pinky.
I've been missing it.
So Rick Duncan joining me on the other microphone. Rick, a 73-year veteran of the KDDA? What do we
have? just 40.
Oh, just 40. Gotcha.
But the last two races that I've been at here, announcing has been spectacular. I'm really curious to see what this all-ladies Demolition Derby is going to bring us tonight.
Well, it's kind of like the old grocery getter run, right? It's Bria Steele in the 77, running an interesting flag.
That's the Washington State Evergreen tree limb.
There you go. There you go.
Keeping it all natural.
So, folks, what you're looking at now as you watch here online, we go live at 5 because we never really know when they're going to act things, because the format out here is that all the cars get to do a time trial starting at 4:30 in the afternoon, and we're Pacific time for those of you on the East Coast. So what happens is any of the cars can run a lap, and they only get to do it once, and how well they do in that lap time determines whether or not they make it into the first two races of their class. Now, you don't have to do a time trial if you want to, but the way they work it in the pit is once there's been 2 minutes with no car in the time trial starting at 4:30, they cut the time trial. So we have absolutely no idea how long. But judging by the amount of cars we've already seen, I can't see but maybe another 5 or 6 cars doing time trials.
Well, yeah, they should be wrapped up soon.
I don't believe we've seen Crazy Kelly Enzer yet.
He's back here. I was just talking to him and his son. They were still working on the cars and putting fuel in them, so I think they're getting them ready here soon.
So we're going to have probably another 5 or 6 at least.
Yeah. So me, Pinky, and Rick will keep you company here while we wait for the races to get started. Once the time trials are done, they will call a quick driver's meeting at the right as you look on the shot you have on your screen. The far end of the covered bleachers there on the right, they'll have a quick driver's meeting. They'll basically go over who qualified for what places in the A and B dashes, and then they will do the national anthem. We will be underway with the first event tonight being the big car A-dash.
Now, one thing you have to remember about the A-dashes is they do an A and B. They do an inverted start, so your fast cars are in the back.
As it should be.
So that makes it a little more challenging. And
yeah, you don't want the fastest guys out there to just have it easy. They need to earn it. They already got a big jump on the rest of the guys. So
really, coming in 6th in the time trials puts you in the pole position in your class. Now, when we keep saying class, we should clarify. There are 2 classes. We refer to them as the big car class and the mini car class. They have a rule, and Rick, correct me if I'm wrong, but all the cars can go in the big car class, but if you want to get in the minis, you have to be 2,800 pounds, and the car you're running had to have been offered as a four-cylinder.
Correct.
That is correct.
I just noticed how all the fans tonight are over on the covered side of the bleachers. Us Washingtonians pray for sun, and then when we get it, we
hide.
Cower away into the darkness.
Hide. I was actually floating around in the lake yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, we now have 07.
And that is Jimmy Hart.
The third.
Yeah, and his new little Tahoe race truck. 2-wheel drive Tahoe. Those are cool. I've never seen one used as a derby car truck before.
Actually, last race, I think he took 2 trophies home with that.
Yeah, it looks fast. Got a 76 Impala bumper on the front.
And you know, KC brought that travel all in, and he kind of set the precedent for that to get away from the old 60s Chryslers winning all the races and move into those SUVs winning the races.
Shortage of those in our country now.
Of course, we don't have the 40 or the 41 car to challenge that theory.
Yeah.
Now that Rick has joined us up here in the booth.
Well, I've got a 65 Newport sitting there. I got a 69 Newport.
Yeah, but the problem is it's just going to sit there.
You might the new guys and get them well trained to carry on that name, that number.
I've already got my driver for my car. My car will be here next.
All right. We want to see that number still rolling around out here for a long time. And I know if they got a good trainer, which is you, they'll know how to drive right after a while.
My driver's only been driving for about a year now, and he does really well.
Right on.
All right, so that's the 5. I believe that's Dan Garrison, Rick?
That is correct.
Dan Garrison in his 7th season here. Also, folks, if you go to Facebook and look at go to Demo Derby USA, Facebook. That's Demo Derby USA. You can go ahead and like the page. You can ask questions. We'll start a few chat threads and be able to communicate with the internet folks here all night long.
Okay, we have the number 7 coming out, and he's driving hard for his time trial. It's Jim, the Animal Harp.
Now, Jim Harp is the father of the driver of the 07, which is Jimmy Harp Jr.
That was just out there, correct.
And here's where it gets tricky. The driver of the 7 is technically Jim Harp Jr.
And his son is Jimmy Harp the third.
The third, which is the 07. But these two go by Jim. It's just that the cars don't hit them in the 1, 2, 3, and 4 order.
They're crossing in between them, back and forth on each end. Feeling pretty good in the shade.
All
here.
right, we're going to go ahead and roll for record for the TV show, so stand by. We'll come up. The 6th place car in time trials will take the pole, and they'll work their way back to that 3rd row where your number 1 time car will be. We'll find out who had the best time trial because the guy on the far right.
I'm going to say right now that we're going to have Axel Harp III, Jim Harp III. We're going to have Casey Strait. We're going to have Kelly Enzer. We're going to have Nate Enzer. So that's 5 of them that I think are going to be in the A-dash.
What about Casey's buddy in the red travel?
Okay. Well, we have a moment of time for in the 3rd row on the far right. Our left, but their right. He'll be lined up against the wall. And as soon as they come through, hopefully they'll be coming through the starting gate where Bill Irish, the track boss, the guy in the white jumpsuit, a permanent fixture here at the KDD, almost as permanent as Mike Pinky Nordstrom.
We actually followed him in today at the back with you Silverdale in his little gold Honda.
I'll tell you what. I raced here for 40 years, and I don't think there was a night I raced that Bill wasn't at that back gate.
Yep. He's a good guy. Good guy to have back there. He keeps him in line. He'll keep you in check if you're doing something you're not supposed to.
Oh, he checks, make sure you have your seatbelt on, your helmet on, your glasses on.
You know, it is said that when they were building the Ark, you know, everybody get wound up so tight building the boat that they used to have a little recreational activity. Bill Irish managed that.
That's right.
Noah.
Okay, we have on the pole coming out 007 and
Adam Amoet.
Amolet.
Amoet.
Amolet.
Amoet. Ammo, like if you had ammo and it got wet. Amoet. Adam
nice.
Amoet. 007 Adam Amoet. The 77 of Bria Steele. The 147 of Nate Enzer. The 152 of Jeremy Pratt.
And we have the 24 of Casey Strait and the 129 of James Gregerson.
So
How did Kelly Enzer not make the A-dash?
He might be having car problems because he had a really good lap.
Yeah, that was a good time.
So here we go. Amoet in the pole. How long can he hold it? That's the question. And here we go. Amoet getting a little bit of a lead here early. Bria into the wall. Enzer being hit. T-boned by KC Straight. Amoet's got a shot. He's got a heck of a lead here.
We got Gregerson coming in second.
Yeah, sneaking in on the inside there on turn 4. He's going to catch him.
Amoet had a little bit of whoopee on that last one. Now Gregerson come in on the inside.
Gregerson's getting hung up. That's the only thing holding him back. Amoet now with 4 laps to go and about a third of a lap lead on the field.
The biggest thing holding up Gregerson right now is Casey Straight.
Wow. A lot of people having a hard time keeping their cars straight. Maybe they wet that track just a little too much.
James Gregerson and KC Straight battling it out for second place. Amoet laps to go.
At this point right now, he can just drive a nice, easy race, and he will take this home.
Yes, sir. I agree.
2 laps to go for Amoet. KC now reeling him in. KC in the 24. Amoet in the 007.
Yeah, Casey's truck not seeming to run right. It's normally just flying around the track, and it seems like he might be having some engine problems.
1 lap to go now for Amoet, but KC is 1 car. Amoet, hold on.
Well, Amoet the last 2 times, God.
He just opened the door, and guess who came through?
KC Straight has now taken the lead, and he will take the first checkered flag of the night.
Look at that.
KC Straight.
Last minute done.
KC stealing another in a long series of victories. KC Straight, doesn't matter where he lines up. He is a danger on the field. Amoet had one just flat taken from him.
Yep, last turn, or the second turn, he overcorrected, opened the door, and KC was right there to slip through.
Well, even 2 laps before that, both times he come around number 4 corner, he lost it right there, which slowed him down. That opened the door for Casey just to get up to even get to him. On turn 2, he totally lost it.
Sometimes it's better to be in second place and tight to the leader until the last lap. I've seen you even pull that out many times.
That's you let the leaders go out there and take care of business, and then you take care of business on the last lap.
Right.
And we're back to the internet crowd. I understand that we are having some watching us on the internet. Could you please go to the Demo Derby USA Facebook page and say, yes, I am watching the show? I would appreciate it. Because we think we're having some difficulties, but it's hard to see up here in the booth. I'm trying to see. And of course, if it's still not streaming, you're not hearing me trying to ask you. So we'll see as soon as somebody tells me whether it's running or not.
Well, while we're waiting for that, I believe with what has gone on this year with Casey with his travel all, I believe he's probably the club's point leader.
Yeah.
He's got to be. He's got to be a shoo-in for the Big Car Points Championship.
Well, I talked to him in the pits earlier, and I told him he's only going to make 2 races and he's going to lose his engine. That's 1.
Well, let's see if Rick's prognostications.
And that thing wasn't hammered down like we saw in the time trials. It was like at half speed. It was. I don't know if something's going on or he was just feathering it, but definitely not under full power on that race.
Time will tell if you were Nostradamus or Jimmy the Greek. We'll know.
Well, I may have to take a little break here and go remove his oil filter.
Nice.
Removing the oil filter code for I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Right?
Or you could slide under there and get the drain plug.
All right, we're
loose.
going to black, guys. Quiet.
Now, running up the mini car, number 31, Mike Craig.
Time for the mini cars. It's their A-dash. And first man out on the track, Mike Craig. Mike having a remarkable couple of years back in 2010, 2011.
And there you guys see Mr. Reeder getting his trophy, waiting for the trophy girl to come out. These were a bunch of leftover cancer cars from the 80s and newer Cancer Derby 2 weeks ago. It was pink versus purple. A lot of these guys fixed up what was left of them. They're going to finish them off tonight after they're done racing. I'm guessing some of them will wreck them in the finale.
And we're going to need the proverbial cold water for the Michael Mathis and Dan Garrison car.
Yeah, I don't know if they should have put the F on there in front of Cancer side of that car.
Garrison's just hammering his tires. Like you can see the smoke and smell it.
Yeah, for anybody that doesn't think you can burn rubber on the dirt, you can.
What was that, Garrett?
And it will also squeal.
Yeah, it will squeal, you're right. Doesn't seem possible, folks, but it is.
We'll just back up and we'll grab the tail end of that 122 and we'll separate those two, and then the other one, the 513, will be able to drive off on its own power.
Yes, sir. Reeder getting his trophy. The trophy girl is exiting the track in that vintage Army Jeep. We're going to move right along here to the minicar B-Dash in a minute.
Is Chris still running it?
No, that's Doug. Yeah, I got DQ'd a couple nights up there for having no brakes and went out of the zone where the tires are. What am I supposed to do? They said if we made an effort to come right back in, which I did, then we were fine. But for some reason, I got special treatment, so I haven't been back, and I won't for a while.
So I was out there last summer, but it wasn't for racing or demolition derby. I was actually on the Three Doors Down tour bus.
Nice.
Now,
That's a great band.
you know me. I don't like to name drop.
Right.
Okay. Well, all right. Maybe I do. But I was on the Three Doors Down tour bus. Me,
Right.
your humble correspondent.
Awesome.
Brent
That's
Wood.
a great band.
Throwing back brewskis with Chet,
Yep.
Chris, and
That is one guy you would not want that voice to be coming out of that guy's body. It just doesn't fit. But they're an awesome band.
they are phenomenal.
Yep.
And the nicest guys you're ever going to meet.
Oh yeah.
We have a mutual friend, and he was able to finagle us a little time back there. So it was before and after the concert.
Sweet.
Yes, very sweet.
Yeah, I might run up at Monroe at their fair this year. I might be coaxed into running it. We'll see. I'd like to do the truck derby here later in September, and I'm hoping to be out here in a couple weeks with a wagon that was left over from the Puyallup Spring Fair to finish it off. So I'm hoping to come out here and get my feet wet at least once or twice this year. It's been a while.
Why don't you just wait till the cars come out, Garrett? Okay. So, is the stream improving, folks? Let us know on the Demo Derby USA Facebook page. Here come the mini cars, Garrett.
All right.
Vincent Lee Morris leads the charge for this big car B-Dash. Vincent Lee Morris, the M&M guy in the 153. And coming up next, the 149 truck of Mark Smith, the 96 of Justin Hart, the 11 of Frank Morton, rookie.
Yeah.
The 57
That should be Jack Bono.
of Jack Bono Jr. and the 198 of Matt Knowlton.
All right. Rounding out the field for the minicar B-Dash. They're getting ready to start, folks.
We have several sponsors that we have talked about already. I'd like to mention again. One is Central Kitsap Fire and Rescue that provides us any aid if any of the drivers are injured. We have Chico Towing that removes the cars off the track. so we can get the next race underway. And without those two, we would be hurting.
Yes. Yeah, folks, the water truck's going to get this track wetting down a little bit, keep the dust down, and then we're going to come right back out with the big car first figure eight of the night, followed by the mini car figure eight. Then after that is our special event of the night. That's going to be the all-female Powderpuff finale-style demolition derby. And that means they're just going to put them out there. They're going to let that flag drop, and they're going to smash each other until there's only one left moving. The winner, top three, will get a trophy and some money. And the fans should get a good show. Like I was telling you guys earlier, the women know how to wreck cars.
Oh, they know how to wreck cars. It's going to be like driving through Walmart parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've ever been out the day after Thanksgiving sale anywhere in this country, you're going to see what it was like right here on the track. Firsthand.
Well, basically what these women are doing is they're going to practice so they can go to Walmart.
That's right. A lot of the girls driving that, I know most of them, and like Kayla Ohl, she was just up at the Derby at Forks for their 4th of July and won the women's class. And some of the other girls driving that have a lot of experience doing this. They don't do it often, but they do it every year, and when they do a very good job at it.
Just because they're women doesn't mean they're not a slouch. I mean, they've got their A game on just like the guys do.
Oh, yeah, they like to hit. And some of them will probably show up a lot of us guys with the style of driving. You guys will see they don't hold back. They haven't learned, kind of like some of us guys that have done it for a while, to, pick your hits and kind of save the car to survive to the end. They don't care. They just go out and want to just ruin them. And that's the old school way. I like it.
They don't hold back anything. They're there for one reason, and that's to win.
That's right. So that'll be an interesting special event tonight. We can't wait. That's coming up for you guys after the two figure eights. And then after that, we'll go back to some heat racing and some more figure eights.
I think this is going to be kind of like a race, like two women with a shopping cart, Walmart, trying to get the last can of one certain item.
Yep.
And it's going to come down to a battle.
That's right. When they ran last year up at Monroe, they had the Powderpuff Derby. They were hitting so hard, going nose to nose, the cars were getting there. Saw some good pictures of them with the front ends and some of the tires completely off the ground. So they weren't holding back when the cars were getting airborne.
Yeah, like I said, just because they're women doesn't mean they can't drive them.
That's right. Most of the girls doing this tonight have husbands or boyfriends or especially their dads that have taught them that are veteran drivers. So they've learned from the best. They've been coached and they know what to do when they get in there.
The only good part for the women is usually it's their boyfriend or husband or dad that fixes the car.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a lot of women out there that they'll get there in the grease with the best of us.
Well, it's a trade-off, too, because a lot of those women at home are doing our dishes and the laundry and taking care of kids, Now, Rick, so sometimes you got to help them out. They do for us.
Oh, it's give situation.
Yep.
Now, while I was in the control room, Rick, I noticed I think you did an unintentional double negative. You said just because they're women, that doesn't mean they're not slouches. I think you meant to say just because they're women doesn't mean they're slouches. Well,
Yes. Well, we'll see. He might be right here. We don't know yet.
Or does he not want a clarification?
He'll get back to us after they run. Then we'll know for sure, right, Rick?
Let's just put that one to bed.
All right.
Because I know Pink women's rights kind of guy.
Yeah. Absolutely. They have the right to do as they're told.
Oh, my God. The opinions of Pinky do not represent the rest. At a stream tonight, so I really, out here in the field, have no idea if it's working. I only operate off of the way you communicate with us through the Demo Derby USA Facebook site. So please jump on the Demo Derby USA Facebook page. Let me know just by posting there if the stream is working or if it isn't. I'd appreciate it. And Kelly going to do a trophy lap, I think. back on. I don't know what is Kelly doing here.
I think he's going to move the tire for him. Very nicely done. Perfection right there, actually.
Dribble.
He's got one more at this end he forgot about, though.
Was that curling? Should somebody been in front of him with one of those broom things?
Yeah, two old
You're
dudes
Canadian,
with
right?
silver hair. No. Partial. We have property.
Well, you run for the Canadians during the Can-Am football.
Well, I was the mole, so the Americans could finally win it. It had been a dry streak for like 10 years.
No, it's the front loader going to come out and reset some tires. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel, he said. Wow. You know what?
That's deep.
They make this ginger ale better and better. You know, for a hot day like this, you got a rock me wagon wheel thing going on. You
Yeah.
got a little racing fuel in the nostrils, some dust settling, some loud V8s unmuffled, ginger ale.
Ginger.
Now, I don't think it gets any better than a July Saturday afternoon evening than this.
It's pretty darn nice with that breeze. It's very comfortable right now.
And have you noticed lately? It's just comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not
digging it.
muggy. It's a dry heat.
Well, it is finally, but the last few days were cold, not over where we live.
Do you have central air in your house?
No, but we just got a couple of those AC units in there, and they do a pretty good job in the 2 rooms we have them in. So
See, I have the central air heat pump thing.
I have not moved up into that tax bracket yet.
Right. Keep working at it. And because you know your thermostat at home, you set it for a minimum temperature.
Right.
Well, I set it for a window. Right?
Yeah.
So I want it to be at least 68, and I don't want it to be any more than 71.
Right. I have several friends that have it, and they love it. So, yeah, that's definitely something we wouldn't mind having here in the future.
And there are nights, you know, when I get home from my regular job, and where I'll get home, I'll get on the treadmill, because, you know, I do that. And then I'll get on my drum kit, rock out for a while.
Yes.
Hop in the shower, throw on my Redskin pajama bottoms.
Nice.
Washington Redskins,
Yes.
the greatest NFL team in history.
Did you pick those up at your local thrift store?
No. I online. I didn't even get knockoffs. I got the real thing.
Nice.
And then I'll be wearing a TV on the TV. I'll be flipping some channels at 6, 7 o'clock at night, and that AC will hit right over my head, and I'll actually get cold.
Yeah.
To the point of putting a jacket on.
Oh, my.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. I feel you, dog. I like that guy's Nike shirt. It says, just hit it. Right there. Several things, but at a derby, I'm assuming it means crashing.
All right. Stand by. .140's dog.
Here comes the big cars for their first figure race tonight.
Time for the mini car figure 8 race as Don Markwick's 140 takes the pole. Looks like we're going to have 8 cars. Sellers, the 141 of Markwick, the 94 Ben Hale, the 11 of Frank Morton, the rookie. And who's that car next to him, Pinky?
Which one? What color?
The red and black. Here we go.
Number 9 is David Lake.
Dave Lake in the 9, Mike Craig in the 31, and Tony Timlick in the 59.
Oh, we already got a spin out in turn 2 down there.
Markwick taking the early lead and holding it from the pole.
Make that a double helix. 2 of them.
It's the Markwick 1-2 double header here as Don leads Dave by 6 or 7 car lengths.
Very nice. That looks like a Toyota Celica, I think.
Timlick in third, Mike Craig moving into 4th, although battling the 100 car of Amanda Butler.
Yeah, that's that fresh Celica, the pink and purple car. It's a nice looking car. Lake losing part of his bumper laying out there in the center of the track. They got to watch out for that. That's a tire killer. Markwick
making it look easy here in that 140.
Yeah, he is way out in front. He's about to start lapping the field.
And they may be pulling that part off the track, Pinky.
Yeah, that's a tire hazard. Anytime you see metal or axles come out, they're going to stop it and get it out of there.
Plus, you don't want that thing to fly up in the air and impale somebody.
No, and I've actually seen guys, when there was axles out there, have it come up through the floorboard, like between where they're sitting, and almost damage the goods. So it's dangerous. They need to get that stuff out of there while they can.
Okay, we'll be back underway here shortly. And you might reposition a car or two. Nope, they're going to go. Green flag. Here we go. Don Markwick in the 140 is your leader. And oh, Mike Craig having a chance.
Oh my God, not people lifting in the middle again. David Lake's rear wheel's jammed up. It's not even moving on the number 9 car.
I guess that's why you run the donuts, huh? 5 laps to go for Markwick as he comes around turn 1.
Yeah, trying to get around Timlick for the lap.
4 to go now for Markwick, who has Tony Timlick on his tail.
A lot of cars dying off here quick.
Tony Timlick in the 59. Markwick being hung up by Butler momentarily. Three laps to go now for Don Markwick in the 140. No serious challenger.
Nope, he's got it on cruise control out there. Got all his tires still up. Not too many people after him.
And there he'll get kind of spun out, but it just basically points him in the right direction.
2 of them plowed into him and he held in there.
Unintentional door hit there.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike Craig hammering the 94.
Now that's what the crowd's here to see.
Van Hale getting introduced. KDDA style.
They don't call this full contact motorsports for no reason, right? White flag is out. Markwick gonna bring it home here in one more lap.
Almost another cross the middle whammer.
Timlick trying hard to
Don
take him out.
Markwick, 2 corners to come now, coming through. And Don Markwick will take this first mini car figure 8 race. Congratulations to Don Markwick. And with that, we will take a break and come back with what should be the all-female demolition derby. We'll be back after this. All right, folks. Looks like we got James Siebert checking in. James, if you're watching the show tonight, I want you to, on the Demo Derby USA page, whether or not you are getting a feed, please. We understand we're having some feed problems, and I want to see if you people are getting the show or not. The way we do it here is straight, and then when the race stops, we pause the recorders, and we just chat with our internet audience to try to keep it all going here as we clear the track after these events. It looks like we're going to have 2 cars that are going to need to be towed out tonight. And that is the 9 of Lake and the 59 of Tony Timlick. Are you snoring, Pinky?
I'm on cruise control.
Pinky is, he's texting somebody.
It's one of my fans. I'm sorry. I won't let it happen again.
So it wasn't your wife?
No, I haven't heard from her since I took off to come over here today.
Male or female?
What?
The one you were texting.
Actually, my son. He said he's here to our right, but I don't see him.
Is he waving, or what's his deal?
He's pretty shy. That boot camp will liven him up a little, won't it?
So did he just graduate here in June?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I didn't know this, but the new boot camp training facility in Chicago is all indoors and it's all AC.
Say this again.
Where they go to boot camp in Chicago, it's all indoors.
And complete with AC?
Complete with AC. They don't go outside at all.
That's not true. He's being lied to. I went to Great Lakes in 1985 for boot camp.
Well, that was back before running water.
True. His barracks are air conditioned.
Well, I asked him today, I said, man, you're going to be hating the weather in Chicago in the summer. He's like, no, we were told we're doing everything indoors. So I don't know. Or maybe the majority of it, I don't know.
What
we'll have to ask
a
him.
Recruiter would tell somebody that something might be a little easier?
Yeah, of course. I don't know. I guess we won't know until he gets there.
Yeah.
After a little time, it'll take him about 2 days, and he'll go, Dad, you're not going to believe this.
Yep. There's no women here.
Oh, there are.
Well,
it's
yeah.
co-ed.
There's I know. It's not like it used to be.
When I was at Lakes, there were 3 Navy boot camp sites. San Diego, Great Lakes, and in Florida at Orlando.
Yeah, he's going to the Great Lakes.
Well, they consolidated it all and shortened it up to Great Lakes, I don't know, 20 years ago, 15
San Diego
years
was
ago.
a nice facility. Yeah, in a couple of months or whatever.
I'm not done with my thing here.
Oh, I thought you were.
No.
Oh. You were
Now,
kind of rambling.
When we
Put
went,
a sock in it.
when we went,
Okay, I'm sorry.
Great Lakes was the co-ed base. And so it was one guys to women.
Right.
Orlando and San Diego were all men.
Yeah.
Now, I'm guessing it's probably 70-30 men to women, and it's all on one base.
And not like the old days when all the women that were enlisted in the military, the majority of them looked like men.
Hey.
No, I'm just saying now a lot of them can look like a woman and get away with it. Back then they didn't really want that, so.
We can't insult military.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just
on
saying.
a night when
they don't all look like men anymore.
When Rick thanks people for their service.
They don't make them shave their heads and cut their hair like they used to. The women, they don't have the same requirements as they used to.
No, they never had that requirement.
No G.I. Jane action back in the day?
No.
I was going to say, we aren't doing the G.I. Jane.
No.
Well, I think we should have a contest here with our online fans, and we'll have to see if Brent would shave his head or not. What do you think?
I think we should have it right down there in the front. We'll get 6 bar chairs out there. We'll see who will do it.
What's that, Garrett?
Any Danica Patrick fans out there?
Do we know exactly what it is?
All three. Great. It's a mini-car finale style event featuring all female drivers.
I think it might be a little premature. I mean, we can, but I think we'll run out of stuff pretty quick until the cars start coming out. Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing. They were talking about stopping and recording for the show. Now I think it's too early. Plus, Pinky's being a sexist, so we can't.
Absolutely, I am not. Everything I learned was from a woman, pretty much. I appreciate him very much.
Pretty good thing you're not a county judge.
How to play baseball and.
Yeah. A lot of indoor sports. I'm pretty good at those.
I'm going to contact the National Organization for Women, see if I can organize a protest.
Hey, like I said, I love women. My dirty cars are pink.
Here we go.
From what I heard,
Amanda Butler, the first of our hopefuls here in this all-female demolition derby, sponsored by Hard Rock.
Now, I was under the impression it was only females doing big cars, so this is kind of a surprise. They're doing the little cars for the women first, and then the big car women.
So
awesome.
They're going to be 2. Awesome.
2.
8 and Knowlton car, obviously Matt Knowlton.
Very cool. So we get a double surprise here. This is going to be awesome.
The Markwick car. It's going to be car numbers because nobody provided anybody any names for these.
Yeah, well, a lot of them were lap.
And please tell me it's not a 3-car demolition derby.
Well, they are mini cars. A lot of times they don't put a lot of them out there. They save the race for the rest of the year. So, I see another one coming out. I think it might be Timlick's car.
Yeah, the 59 is out there.
There it comes.
Like automobile.
Here comes the Timlick vehicle. It's probably Tony with a wig on, knowing him.
Little Toyota with some lipstick.
A win's a win.
Yeah, exactly.
Easy.
All right, so this is our 4-car women main event.
So it's a 4-star event.
That's right.
Very nice.
Count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
And here we go, Amanda Butler. I know that's her because she actually drives the 100 professionally. And a little smooch on the front of the 59.
Pink bumper got a kiss. Oh, God forbid when they start to get into it, because you know they're going to get mad at each other. Oh, yeah, that's the feeling out process we always talk about. Just give them a minute, and
Skidoo.
Here we go.
There we go. The Quick and Butler car meet. The 100 of Butler. The 198, the Knowlton car.
a derby's a lot like the movie Hunger Games. You know, you just want to kill everybody off, and you're the last person out there alive, right?
Right.
Here you go.
These gals learned this at Walmart, I told you, with shopping carts.
Yep. They're taking it to the next level here tonight. Oh, now they got them all in a straight line. They're all still running. 198 car is trying to get fired up. Full nicely in the back, that little white car. There it goes.
Yes, it did.
Oh!
A little smoochy on the one.
Quick car getting double teamed. The 198 car's rear tire is off the ground and not moving.
Which is. We did. Wow. Does it get any better? I go upright. I go, give me 3 cheeseburger baskets with onion, and I'd like one of them to be garlic fries. I go, well, just a burger and the fries in the basket. Right? Well, no, we don't do garlic fries in the basket. Why in the hell do I? What's different about the garlic thing basket?
That's funny.
Caleb, congratulations.
I bet Amanda Ungren's
Go,
impressed.
girl.
Oh, I bet. Gotta pay attention out there, though.
And Heidi, she drives better than you.
We need to get her up here in the booth.
That's why you both drive better than me.
Is this some good stuff or what? Is Don is Dave Hero's brother-in-law, right? So is Mel his sister?
does. He's being cheap.
He's the one, right?
Dennis!
You guys got, what's all that? You guys got air conditioning too?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Like this is a television show. What do you need? Money? A little money? Why?
Garbage. On your way over to the food store for me.
You can get hot food, or there's like 8 inches still there. Want some money for hot food? Let's grab you. It's in grandma's address. What's up? You want some money to go get something? I was telling Brent about your taking off for Chicago. He's been, that's what he. Now your boot camp, is it all indoors you're training or no?
Yeah, his classes will be inside, but he'll be marching around outside.
Right. So you're going to be a submariner, right? Yeah. Lamb tap? What? SECF. What's that? What's the CF? Bring you back next day. I got to give some to him. Better bring him back flat. I know. He tried to get him. They wouldn't give him to him in there with the burger. It's stupid. I'm going to fill up my beer. I'll be right out. Get ready. All right.
Okay, this is the first heat race out of 3.
And they're off! First big car heat race coming off the all-women's finale. Got some SUVs out there. Dave the Hook Rose back at it. 007 out front. Adam Amolet. Jimmy Harp the third. Number 152, Jeremy Pratt. Number 24, KC Straight. And Nate Enzer rounding out the field. Amolet.
The Rose taking him on the inside, but cannot hold on to it. Now he's got to go through Casey Straight before he hits Amolet.
Getting down and dirty. Jimmy Harp, Pratt stuck together. Amolet out front. Casey Straight, number 24, trying to reel him in.
You got Hero right there.
Oh, Hero giving straight a nice kiss upside the driver's side.
Delayed Casey a little, didn't slow him down much. Emoed and Casey. Emoed having to go deep. Casey gonna take the inside. Casey gonna come out with the lead. 3 laps to go.
Jimmy Harp tangling with Pratt, took his rear tire clean off.
Yeah, Jason Grace looks like he's going to have a cakewalk.
Oh, yeah.
He is still driving it hard, though.
Oh, yeah, these guys are getting down and dirty here.
Getting hung up a little with Pratt. Clear now. Emoed a good 8 cars behind Casey. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Casey straight. And taking it down easy. It's going to be Casey straight.
Good race, a lot of action.
He's taking his 2nd race of the night.
Oh, yeah.
The hook, the first 3 laps, the hook was in good. He ended up losing it on 3rd lap on tire 4. Otherwise, after 1 year of being away with his burns, he did an excellent job.
Yes, he did.
That was a nice race.
Congratulations to Casey State taking his 2nd of the night. We're going to step away and come back with more full contact racing. We'll be back after this. K Sizzle.
For shizzle on the K. Well, that was tasty, Brent. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so
Nothing says Demolition Derby like Crazy Eric's old-fashioned gut bomb hamburgers with
grilled onions.
grilled onions, a little cheese, maybe some relish or ketchup if you're into such accoutrement.
That was awesome. Hit the spot.
Yeah. Rick, you can't be done yet.
He's not.
Are you saving that for lunch next week or what?
I don't eat like a human.
Yeah, we noticed. Hey, they're playing Rush. YYZ. YYZ. So, anybody watching us online tonight, there's a funny thing on YouTube you got to check out. Whatever your favorite band is, type their name in the search window and put Shreds after it. Shreds. And what it is people take professionally made rock videos.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do country and rap and everything else. And they just completely screw up the instruments and the vocals. And it is so funny they do it. I mean, I watch that stuff sometimes I'm in tears.
That's awesome.
They did Metallica, I think it was Enter Sandman, and they made it jazz.
Oh, no.
To the video, and it's the video is of the band playing in front of these huge columns. You know, it is hilarious.
Oh.
Somebody's got some time on their hands.
Too much time on my hands.
Sticks.
Too much time on my hands.
You know, there are literally 3 people hearing you. Me, Rick, and Garrett.
Garrett's digging it.
Well, 1 out of 3 is not bad.
Right.
Garrett's a trooper. He's in there pulling for me.
I think I've had more fun standing on corner floors and letting the water trucks hit me.
Yeah.
Yep. Why, certainly. a lull in the action. Everybody enjoying the water truck doing laps.
On a hot July night in Bremerton, Washington,
Making a trip down to the food court.
we watched a water truck.
Very stimulating.
But one thing with the water truck, the more he waters the track, the faster he's going to go.
I'm thinking the grass might grow out there if he keeps watering.
The faster what's going to go? The races?
The faster the grass is going to grow.
We have those, and a book called Death Rap. All were found underneath the covered grandstand.
Knock it, Joe, rolling.
That's actually a pretty nice water truck. The one we used to have when I started racing out here was a 1944 Deuce and a half.
And it had 4 guys with barrels in the back scooping water out and throwing it on the track.
I'm old, but not that old.
Oh.
But that was good.
Yes. Manpower. That's an old International there, probably early 80s. Late 70s, early 80s International water truck. She's been around a while.
What do you think the weight rating is on that baby?
Oh, that truck's got to weigh, 20,000 pounds. My rollback's 14, and that's heavier than my rollback. Double axle.
That thing full of water probably takes the scale about 45 to 50.
Really? Yeah, what? Yeah, it's 25 plus empty. Heavy truck.
Well, you figure water weighs, what, 7.3 pounds per gallon.
Is that what it is? That probably holds a couple, 200-300 gallons, don't it?
I would say that's probably on the verge of 15 to 2,000.
Really?
All right, here come the cars. Minis.
Where?
Have you been keeping track? And the 33 in the pole position. First mini car heat, Chris Kendall. To his right, the 401 of Keith Knowlton. 153, Vincent Lee Morris. Jordan Perez in the 169. The 92, Matt Schrodel. We'll get to the rest of the cars there as we go. Underway, first mini car heat. The 33 of Chris Kendall. A team car, second season, holding on to the lead for now. Knowlton spinning him out.
Oh, we're going to have some head-on action.
Almost, but holding up was the driver of the 92, Matt Schrodel.
That's Keith Knowlton out front in the 401 car, correct?
Yes.
Schrodel trying to chase him down in the 92 car. They're getting spread out pretty.
Which would be great if this was a figure 8.
Yeah. Yeah, the 2 little trucks tangling on the front stretch here. Bono shoving the 149 truck into the wall hard.
Knowlton, the 40, Matt Knowlton, Keith Knowlton rather, enjoying a sizable lead on the field there with 4 laps to go.
Yeah, Knowlton winning the first mini-car B-dash of the night with another commanding lead. He's getting it done tonight.
Knowlton in the 401, ready to lap the 33.
As long as Knowlton can stay out of traffic.
3 laps to go for Knowlton. There he is now, 2 to go. And no serious contender here. Schrodel got hung up.
Yeah, Knowlton's out there driving very conservatively. He's got a lead, and there's no reason not to.
The 57 being driven by Jack Bono.
White flag is out for number 401.
Jack Bono, no relation Concession to Sonny and Cher.
Mr. Keith Knowlton on the final lap.
Down. And he will take the checker sideways.
Nice.
As he was getting shoved there by Mr. Bono. Knowlton, second flag of the night for a Knowlton driver. His brother or father or cousin Matt taking down the minicar B-dash earlier. So congratulations to Keith Knowlton as he gets the thumbs up from Vincent Lee Morris's 153 wagon.
Vincent Lee.
And while they present the trophy, we will step away and come back for more action. Don't go anywhere, folks. Big car figure eight number 2 when we return. Sweet Pinky is made of these. These are the ones you wanna be.
My little footstool just fell down again.
Dude, you're fired.
It's sad as hell, and it's looking real grim.
So, internet watchers, please go to the Demo Derby USA, all one word, Facebook page. Like the page and post on there the city and town and state that you are from so we can say hello to you. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you like or don't like. I understand the stream has been pretty choppy to this point. We'll see if it's improved at all. And I'd like to thank Rick Duncan and Mike Pinky Nordstrom for joining me, Brett Woolard, again here on a lovely July Saturday evening at Thunderbird Stadium for what we love, Demolition Derby.
Anybody from Pittsburgh gets a double thumbs up from me, so
yes, and
extra shout out for anybody living. I know Rick's feeling it, he just ain't showing it.
Oh, I'm feeling it, but you can't see my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
As long as I ain't feeling it then.
This is a G-rated show.
G for gangster.
Yeah, I thought it stood for good.
No.
It is gangster rated.
So we're not waiting for the third and final.
Is this going to be that reverse direction thing? Yeah, reverse. Oh, wait, they're doing heats, then reverses?
Big car heat race number 3 coming up for the bigs and the littles. Then 2 reverses, 2 pitmans.
So basically, by doing the reverses, they added an extra pair of races.
Exactly.
And they'll have their intermission for 15, 20 minutes. Everybody will hopefully get a fun with them tonight. And we'll get to see some big car and little car action.
I mean, we've got our agenda there in front of us, but
we do not have an agenda. We are completely non-biased.
We have a rough idea of what is supposed to happen.
Right. Based on how many cars are still running, that could change. Absolutely. We got to go fishing, Pink.
Let's go.
Not tonight.
Not tonight, but let's go. I'm ready.
Give me 10 minutes and I'll have my pole ready.
Uh-huh.
I think you guys need to go to the Blue Oyster Bar.
Look for our good buddy.
Matter of fact, we haven't used the tossed around like Richard Simmons in the Blue Oyster Bar.
We got to get you and I and Pat together for one classic night
of one-liners,
debauchery and one-liners on here. They'll have to edit it, but it's got to happen.
It'll be fun. All right, we're in black. Stand by.
Now we're going to pick our thing up. Hey, 147.
And here we go. Nate Enzer.
007,
Adam Amolet. Kelly Enzer. Casey Straight. I think I see Donovan Burke coming in. This is going to heat up, folks.
Woo,
and Pratt in the 152. This is going to be a good one.
We'll call this one Bad Blood.
Yeah, the drivers you have out there are this one very interesting.
This will be a hard run run race, and whoever wins this one is going to well deserve it.
Oh, yeah, it'll be well earned.
Nate Enzer holding the lead for now. Kenny, hold on.
Oh, man! What a way to start. Everybody beating each other up.
Amolet shooting through. I take that back. That's Nate Enzer. Nate Enzer in the 147 is your leader.
Yeah, but look at the way Casey come back, and he's
driving.
out.
He's driving hard this derby.
Casey and Kelly.
Got Dad looking out for the sun in this one.
That's a battle worth watching right there.
Oh, man!
Ed Pratt, Jeremy Pratt takes Kelly out of the equation. Nate Enzer, though, with a huge lead.
But is he going to be able to hold on to that lead?
Look who his wingman is.
Yeah, he's going to ruin his night here in a minute, though. You watch. Dad ain't afraid to hit the kid, I can tell you that. He's running point man, though.
The 147 of Nate Enzer is your leader. We've got 3 laps to go. And this one is everything that we advertised it to be.
Yeah, look at that. Pratt almost
Kelly's
took him
been
out.
waiting for that shot all night. Kelly making Pratt. Kelly Enzer. Behind Nate Enzer. 2 laps to go for Nate. And now the white flag. 1 lap to go.
That's probably the first time that crazy Kelly take his foot out of the front.
Yeah, he is.
You wonder what's going on.
Protecting his boy.
Hey,
Congratulations to Nate Enzer.
that was a good race. I like that. Good job by the Enzers. Working well together.
I've never been there.
No?
You've never been behind Pat Duncan's car.
Oh, wait till Pat sees that.
That was a good race right there. Now this may be Nate's first win. I'm not sure, but I think it might be Nate's first win. I think this is his second year racing at the KDDA.
I believe you're correct on that being his first win. He's been very competitive last year and this year.
But wins are tough to come by when you've got a guy like Casey Strait that wins 3/4 of the races he gets into.
Well, you got-
Kelly wins a lot. And
You got Pratt, you got Casey Strait,
the big
you
car
got Crazy
field,
Kelly.
the big car field is a difficult one to penetrate. Congratulations to Nate Enzer. We will step away and come back with the mini car heat. I hope it's as good as that. Nate, now don't go getting yourself in trouble.
Not an Enzer.
No.
Never.
No, that's not what I was talking about.
No, never.
And it looks like we have a certain driver of the 53 car,
You mean 35?
35.
Mrs. Morgan?
Yes. Steve Morgan. Cavi! Her hubby, he needs to out here.
Yes, we miss him.
He is a one-man highlight reel,
It's a one-man army.
especially in main events. He builds strong cars. and he knows how to demolish other people's cars.
Lilliebridge is here tonight walking around. I talked to him earlier in the pits, and it's we kind of miss having him out here, too. He was doing real well.
Why?
I don't
He's
know.
taking a break?
I think so. You know, we all get older, and life gets in the way. It sucks, but...
All right, we're on the big car. You ready?
Bono and Kendall, they're the 33 and the 57, the 94 of Blue Sellers. Actually, that's Ben Hale. Or do we have two 94s? Yes, we do. So it's either Lou or Ben.
There you go. Push him out the race.
All right, we got the 149 of Mark Smith. First time we've called his name tonight.
I believe so.
The 11 of Frank Morton and the 169 of Jordan Roly-Poly Oli Perez.
I got to ask, if you got to push a guy out to the race, how is he going to race?
I think he's going to give him a
Maybe just push him around the whole time?
Maybe.
That'd be interesting.
Well, they say.
Well, that wouldn't be. Well, now they're going to push him off, I think.
And that'll leave us a 6-car race.
Yes, sir. He's trying to dump the clutch to get it started, but it's not working.
And here we go as Jordan Perez takes his place. And we get Amanda Butler. How do we miss that one? The 100 car. She's actually in the pole.
Hello, Kitty.
On the roof. And here we go. I'm going to crush you quite like a Hello Kitty doll.
Yes.
On your car. Amanda Butler being spun out by the 33 of Chris Kendall. Amanda now racing in reverse.
Tried to do a Rockford, but didn't quite get there.
Now, she tried all right, but she went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Kendall getting ready to lap Mark Smith's 149, and he does. And he lost further. Uh-oh, looks like he blew something. He's moving to the center of the field. And that will put the 94 of Ben Hale, we believe, is driving the team car.
Yeah, that's too bad for Kendall, because he's that fast car tonight. He's been very competitive on the races in.
Jordan Perez hits the tire unprovoked.
Yes, he was mad at that tire.
He was the only going.
And then it's like on here, because Amanda just bounced off it and didn't for no reason, went some weird way. They're all confused down here.
She bounced off the corner of 169.
Yeah, turn 3 is like the Twilight Zone tonight. Everybody goes through there and just does something they didn't really want to do, like that.
Hale now getting spun out.
Wow.
And that's going to allow Bono to take the lead. No relation to the singer from the rock band U2.
Sonny and Cher.
3 laps to go for Bono. Now 2 laps to go.
Yeah, Butler knocking on Bono's back door. Hoping to come on in.
Jack Bono Jr.
Bono's got to be careful. She's been out here driving well. She knows what she's doing. She gets too close on a corner, he lets her in. She'll pit him.
1 lap to go.
1 lap. Amanda has to do it on turn 3 if she's going to do it at all.
Yep, the Twilight Zone. Looks like Bono's going to get his first win out here tonight. There it is.
That may be Bono's first win ever.
Yes, I think you might be right.
That'll brighten up his July a little bit.
Yeah, he lives out by me with Mike Bachmeyer, who we used to get confused with Toby Long. They all live out there by me, so he traveled all the way from South Prairie, Washington tonight.
Well, congratulations to Jack Bono Jr. And when we come back, the first of our 2 reverse direction heat races.
Brad.
You mean our
Backwards. What song is that playing? Is that some Linkin Park?
So we have Tamara Pratt watching from Tahuya, Washington.
Tahuya. That's out by the coast, isn't it?
Mom, I'm assuming for the 152 of Jeremy Pratt, though you never really know. Maybe she's on the Kelly Enzer crew. but I'm sure she'll let us know on our Demo Derby USA Facebook page.
4-car out there of
Ben Hale.
Ben Hale. It's pigeon-toed. He's trying to go one direction and he's trying to go the other, and it's just not working.
So the good news there is it could just be the
it's
tie rod.
It's those parts that connect the steering box to the tire.
Yep.
You know,
Tie rods.
we can call them connecting rods. We can call them tie rods.
But what I was saying is,
broke.
when the two wheels go in different directions, that's not your steering box. That's the bad one.
Well,
tie rods are a lot easier to
if
fix.
you break your steering box, your steering wheel just spins in circles freely.
Yeah, and it's not easy to repair.
No, it takes a little while, and you got to have a pickle fork and all that fun stuff. Right, Rick?
No, you don't necessarily have to have a pickle fork.
You
I'm
can
going to
beat
let
the hell out of
about
it with a
this.
hammer.
I'm going to sit over here and drink some more ginger ale.
On the tie rods to change them, if you just take the nut loose, hit it with a hammer, it distorts the taper, and it'll drop right out.
Rick said
See,
nut.
Mechanical agitation.
There
That's
you
what
go.
We're talking about.
But I was talking about the power steering box to get it off. With the Pitman arm, you got to have a pickle fork, most likely, right?
No, you have to have a Pitman arm puller.
Yeah, that too.
a Pitman arm puller.
So you got to have the guys on your
his right arm at the shoulder.
You got to have your guys on your derby crew at the shop when you're pulling it. Is that what you're saying?
No. It's easier to do it myself.
I always found a torch works really good. Then you just put the new one on when you're done.
Oh, there's many ways to do it, I'm sure.
There you go.
There's many ways to do a lot of things.
I believe Paul Simon came up with 50 ways.
Well, I'm on number 13.
She's an easy lover.
Sammy Hagar once came up with 1,000,000 ways to make love.
Number 13.
Yeah, I think I'm on maybe 12.
It's cheaper by the dozen.
Yep.
If only your body would work like your mind.
Or your derby car.
Who's the genius from Family Guy? What's his name?
Stewie?
No, the producer, the creator. He did the movie Ted.
I keep thinking Matt Groening. They did The Simpsons. The one that hasn't come out of the closet yet. The one that's waiting.
I think he hosted the Oscars also.
He did. He did a good job. I'm trying to think of his dang name.
He came up with 1,000 Ways to Die in the West.
Yeah. He's pretty smart dude.
So here they come for the reverse direction, so we're going to go to black.
Thank you, all 4 fans.
Okay, remember this is Insta Start.
Now we have a heat race.
And welcome back. It's the Instant Start Reverse Direction Heat Race. We have Bria Steele, Jimmy Harp, KC Straight. I think they're going to put out pretty much every car that's still running. Looks like Kelly. We got Gregerson, Burr, Pratt, Amouette, Enzer. Yeah, they're putting out every car that's running.
Oh, this is going to be brutal.
And what's really cool is we're going to be able to see their eyes as they approach us. And here we go. Kelly Enzer jumping out of line. He's going to try to take the Hot Wheels car. They're taking the rest. Go to the other side. Demo Derby USA is one word. Get on there. Where you're at, we'll say. And we got the two main events coming, the mini first and then the big car. And it's stuffed animal orama here, as always. The KDDA.
The people down there haven't figured out who they are yet. So, let's go one more time. It's going to be the Uncovered Grandstand. It's going to be the Covered Grandstand. Or the people down there.
These guys, they're half the size of the same.
Well, I think the people down there need to get a little something different to fall. Destiny, weekend man. You need to report back to where you're supposed to be before your father has certain microphone on. You don't like it if I turn this mic. We're looking for the boys in the cover grandstand. Going down to the grandstand. How many people got too hot tonight? Oh, yeah. There you go. We're going to the cover grandstand. Make some noise.
This is exciting, isn't it, Rick?
I'm having more fun than a person's allowed.
Yep. I'm glad you didn't do anything low brow there, by the way.
I'm just waiting for this, see how many of these little meat cars are going to be out here. One thing I can tell you, it doesn't seem like Steve Morgan is going to win this canal.
No. He's got his car parked in a secret underground bunker behind the stadium.
Actually, I think he has something similar to the Bat Cave. So maybe like,
You know,
I've got 40 years in this, and you want to talk about stupid?
I've seen a lot of cars over the years, and instead of their name over the driver's door, it says dummy. And even though we laugh at it, that's not all a joke.
Well,
So-
Dave, I am glad you're back.
Thank
I'm
you
glad
very
you're
much.
doing well.
Yeah.
And I wish you and your family well. And Grandma Hook.
oh, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
Dave, good
have
to
a
see
little
you guys
more
out here again.
recovery to do, but get out here and
Earlier, we had a finale.
Hard.
Mobiles,
Oh,
and they're cars that everybody wished they could have back today.
yep.
But they had so many cars in this arena that when it got down to 2 or 3 cars left, you could hardly even drive around it.
Yeah, you could probably even. Yeah, it was probably hard to get to the guy that was still running. He needed to hit with all the traffic out there and the dead cars.
Oh, it was incredible.
I remember growing up going to Spanaway too when they had at a derby they'd had them 3 wide all the way around the track and in the X, completely filled with cars. It was nothing to have 50 to 100 cars out there on a derby night, and I mean those were the glory days. You'll never see that again. It was incredible.
And it's unfortunate that Spanaway isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
I never was there for a derby. I was over there, and I run the dwarf cars over there.
Oh yeah.
And that was just before it closed. But
Yeah.
it was a very fun track. It had long straightaways.